Welcome students to today's class of Understanding Google Sheets. Before diving into our chapter, let's begin with a short introduction to Google and its software Sheets. Google is a well-known search engine that Larry Page and Sergey Brin formally launched in 1998 to promote Google Search, which has grown to be the most popular web-based search engine. With assistance from Scott Hassan and Alan Sternberg, Stanford University students Larry Page and Sergey Brin created the backrub search algorithm in 1996. In addition to several other products, the corporation included Google News in 2002, Gmail in 2004, Google Maps in 2005 and Google Chrome in 2008. In 2015, Google was elevated to the position of Alphabet Inc.'s primary subsidiary. Google introduced Google Sheets on March 9, 2006 after Google acquired Writely. In this chapter, we will discuss the use and advantages of working with Google Sheets. So, Google Sheets is a web-based application that enables users to create, update and modify spreadsheets and share the data online in real time. Isn't that interesting? Google Sheets is included as part of the Google Docs Editor suite of free web applications. This suite also includes Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Drawings, Forms, Google Sites and Google Keep. It looks and functions like any other spreadsheet tool, but because it's an online app, it offers much more than most spreadsheet tools. Let's learn about some of the main features of Google Sheets. It is a web-based spreadsheet that you can use anywhere. It also works from any device with mobile apps for iOS and Android along with its web-based core app. It is free and is bundled with Google Drive, Docs and Slides to share files, documents and presentations online. Using Google Sheets, you can perform calculations with powerful functions and formulas in it, similar to other spreadsheet applications. Also, multiple people can work on the same spreadsheet simultaneously. Google Sheet also allows you to share a single file with a group of people. And you can also add charts, filters, generate pivot tables and much more. Let us explore the advantages of using Google Sheets. Starting with collaboration, Google Sheets allows collaborative editing of spreadsheets in real time. This means you can share a single file with a group of people rather than working separately on a spreadsheet. Secondly, cloud storage. Sheets get automatically saved in the cloud and can be accessed from your computer, smartphone or tablet with a browser. Third is its inbuilt revision history. Google Sheets has an inbuilt revision history that gives clear and complete information about all the changes and who made them. Next is real-time discussion. Sheets also include a sidebar chat feature that allows collaborators to discuss in real time and make recommendations on certain changes. Then, the Explore feature in Google Sheets was first introduced in September 2016, which uses machine learning to bring additional functionalities. Using this feature, it is possible to build charts, visualize data, create pivot tables, and format the spreadsheet with different colors. Next, we have offline editing. Google Sheets supports offline editing and users can edit the spreadsheet offline either on desktop or mobile apps. On the desktop, users need to use the Chrome browser and install Google Docs offline. Lastly, the integration with other Google products. Google Forms, Google Finance, Google Translate and Google Drawings are just a few of their products that can be combined with Google Sheets. let's move on to the disadvantages of using Google Sheets. Despite its list of advantages, it also has some disadvantages. First is query options. Google Sheets has limited query options for the users when compared to complex database management systems. Second is scalability. Google Sheet has limited scalability, and you cannot use Google Sheets for large data sets. Another is storage limitation. Google Sheets can store up to 5 million records. Yes, it is a limited 5 million records. Lastly, no data recovery. Once the data is deleted, you cannot retrieve the lost data. Now, let's understand some important terms in a spreadsheet. Let us review the definitions of a few fundamental spreadsheet concepts before using Google Sheets. A cell is a single data point or element in a spreadsheet. Each cell can contain various types of content, including text, formatting attributes, formulas, and functions. A column is a vertical set of cells. A row is a horizontal set of cells. A range is a selection of cells extended across a row, column, or both. A function is an inbuilt operation which can be used to calculate cell, row, column, or range values, manipulate data, and more. And a formula is a combination of functions, cells, rows, columns, and ranges used to obtain a specific result. Let's now begin with using Google Sheets. To create a new Google Sheet, follow the given below steps. Step 1 is to go to the Google Drive dashboard and click the New button on the top left corner and select Google Sheets. Step 2 is to choose blank spreadsheet to start with a blank file. Moving on, let's learn about inserting cell contents. These are the steps to insert content in a cell. Step 1 being to select the cell where you want to insert the data. The content will then appear in the cell and on the formula bar. Moving on, we will be learning about selecting a range. To manipulate the data, you need to select the data or a range. Follow these steps to do it. First, click and drag the mouse until all the cells you want to select are highlighted, and then release the mouse button to select the desired cell range. So now, let's look at copying and pasting cells. To copy and paste, start and select the cells from where you want to copy the data and press Ctrl+C. Then, place the cursor on the location where you want to paste the data and press Ctrl+V. The copied cells will now have a box around them. The steps to selecting row or column include clicking on the number, that are the rows, or letters, that are the columns of the row or column that you want to select. This will highlight the whole row or column blue to indicate that you have selected it. Following which, let's see how to change their height and width. To change the width of a column or height of a row, follow these steps. First, hover your cursor over the gray line denoting the edge of the column or row until your cursor changes to a double arrow. Then, click and drag the cursor left or right to change the width of a column or a row. To insert additional rows or columns, these are the steps to be followed. Firstly, click on the existing column or row next to where you would like to insert a new column or row. Secondly, with the column or row selected, which is highlighted in blue now, right-click to bring up the Options menu. Then select Insert one row above or below, or insert one column left or right as per your selection. In the above example, a column between name and unit marks has been inserted. Alright then, let's move to sorting cells. Google Sheet allows you to recognize your data by sorting. The steps to perform sorting are as follows. Step 1 is to select the cell range you want to sort. Then step 2 is to click on the Data tab and select the Advanced Range sorting options under Sort Range. Lastly, in the dialog box that appears, click on the option Data has header row and choose a Sort By option and click Sort. The entire data will be sorted according to the selected option. In the above example, we have sorted the data alphabetically in order A to Z. Now students, let's move into the next section, which is about using formulas in Google Sheets. Google Sheets use mathematical expressions called formulas that make calculations easy. Formulas always start with the equal sign followed by the mathematical expression. Formulas can be used for calculations such as is equal A1 plus 1 is equal A2 asterisk multiplied by E2 is equal 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Formulas can also take cell names as input. Google Sheet uses standard operators for formulas, a plus sign for addition, minus sign for subtraction, an asterisk for multiplication, a forward slash for division, and a caret for exponents. When a formula contains a cell address, it is using a cell reference. Creating a formula with cell reference is useful because you can update the numeric values in cells without having to rewrite the formula. Let us start with creating a formula to add two numeric values. Step 1 will be to select the cell that will display the calculated value. Step 2 is to type the equal sign. Step 3 is to then type the cell address of the cell you want to reference first in the formula. A dotted border will appear around the cell being referenced. Step 4 would be to type the operator you want to use. For example, type the addition sign plus for adding it. Then step 5 is to type the cell address of the cell you want to reference second in the formula. Lastly, step 6 is to press the enter key on your keyboard. The formula calculates and Google Sheet displays the result. Moving forward with functions in Google Sheets. Google Sheets has many predefined formulas called functions. Functions are typed by the equal sign and the function name. A function is also used for calculations. The difference between a formula and a function is that the formulas are used to perform a computation and functions are pre-built formulas found in Google Sheets. They save time and reduce the chance of errors. For example, to add a row of numbers using a formula, enter the following formula into a cell in Google Sheets. Or enter the following formula to add the same row of numbers using a function. Using a function is efficient when working with a large number of items or for more complex computations. Lastly, in our chapter, let's learn step by step about working with functions. Begin step 1 and select the cell where you want to display the result of the calculation. Step 2 is on the toolbar, select functions, then choose a function. There are 5 basic functions like sum, which adds the value in a range of cells, average, which calculates the average of the values in a range of cells. The count provides the number of values in a range of cells. Max provides the highest value in a range of cells. And minimum or min provides the lowest value in a range of cells. Here is the example. We will choose the average function. Let's continue and choose the cells to include in the range. And finally, select the function that you want to apply on the selected range and press enter. The result appears in the selected cell. There we have it. our chapter about understanding Google Sheets. I'm sure you all must have found it rather simple and easy to navigate as it is an easy software. But if you have any doubts or trouble understanding, you can always go back and learn it. See you in the next class. Bye.